guys, welcome back to the Art Archaeologist channel. I'm Kory. So this is the May Design Team Printable Kit from Robyn McClendon, and the link to get these is available below. They're available right now, and this printable kit is called Doorways and Documents. So you get a full baker's dozen of 13 sheets, and then Robyn threw in 5 extra sheets of coffee stain and grunge, and they're gorgeous. So let's go ahead and go through these. So I've got a new setup here. I've been going through some techie difficulties. My old camera was buzzing sometimes and not buzzing other times. So I got a new camera and I set up a new little area in my house, and I'm really hoping that the light is good and everything's working out well. So let's go ahead and get into this here. So here's the first one. You get this gorgeous marbled sheet. She has put a marbled sheet in all of the kits, which I really love. And so far this one right here is my favorite easily. I really like this color palette. A lot of peaches and golds. This jelly printing here with the the packing plastic, you know what I'm talking about, the bubble wrap. That's what I'm trying to say, bubble wrap. I think this is just gorgeous with the rust colors and the grays. Really a nice kit. This rusty iron work on this door and the burlap. Oh, just beautiful. I'm excited to see what all the other ladies are going to be doing for this project here. And after I show you this, I have a little clip, a video clip of what I'm going to be doing with these, and I'm really excited about it. So you can tear these up, turn them any which way, do whatever you want. I really love the wabi-sabi vibe of this page here. This green is really nice too. It plays so well with the yellows and the creams and the oranges. A little bit of pop of purple. Really a nice combo of colors. Here's another really cool one. There's some scripting deeper in here too, some of Robyn's scripting, so that's exciting. I am always excited about the scripting. Here's this gorgeous little rusty concrete style old wood doorway here. My little dog is playing with his toy, so if you hear him, sorry about that. He is snorting away over there, having a good old time. This one's really pretty. I like how it came out. It's almost overlaid with something else in here, so it's really a neat sheet here. I don't know about this part. I may not use this part here, but the rest of this I love, 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 love. Here's some more of that marbling, really gorgeous. And then of course the grunge. I love grunge. I really like all this stamping. Robyn's been doing a lot of mail art on her channel and in her Patreon and her Teachables. She does a lot of this kind of mail art stuff, and it's really fascinating to watch her work. And if you haven't checked out her channel yet, I invite you to do so. Also, all the other ladies that are on this team, I'm sure you all know by now, we've got Vicki Ross, Robyn McClendon, Patti Tolley Parrish, Soul Rain Art, which is Rachel, and then Art Archaeologist, which is me. So there's all of us, and we're all different and amazing. These ladies really do some very amazing work. So I invite you to check out their channels. If you're into doing portraits, Vicki Ross is incredible. She has such a command over highlights and shadows and how to paint skin tones. She is truly amazing. I've been watching everybody's videos. I have to steal time away from my sleeping hours. But it's been totally worth it. So I definitely invite you to check everybody out. And of course, all their links are below. So here's some of this beautiful scripting that Robyn does. And then some more grunge and some mail art here. Just really lovely, lovely papers. Nice old grunge sheet, just crumpled up and creased. I really like this. I've been coffee staining again, and I've been doing it. Robyn pointed out a new way of doing it to me, where you just take your papers and spray them with coffee. And she talks about it on her channel, and then she layers them. And I've been doing that, and they have really been coming out great. I used to put mine in a bath on the stove and heat up the coffee and put all the sheets in. And I don't do that anymore. It's so much easier to just spray them and walk away and let them dry overnight. So this reminds me of my Grunge and Gears kit, and I love how really grungy this is and how creased, and it's just such a really cool page. You've got this bluish purple in here, and I just really love all the rust colors. This is my palette right here. This sings to me. And then here's some more of that same in a lighter version. Oh, I'm showing you the secret sauce underneath. So here's a lighter version of it, and aren't they just gorgeous? What gorgeous papers to go together with each other. You know, I just love the really bold, and I love the really pale. Really a nice kit. So very affordable. She really goes out of her way to bring a lot of value to her kits, and I like that. I try to do the same thing with my kits. My kits are crazy big because I do a lot of eco-dyed kits, and not all of the pages are as nice as the rest because you get good and bad in every kit, but I don't want to deny anybody any pages, so I just put them all in the kit, and it's crazy big, and there you go. So I'll be showing my kits later when I figure out which kits I want to use. Isn't that lovely? So here's another version of the darker and the pale. Really, really exciting. I cannot wait to change this project. You're going to see. It's I don't want to say anything because I've got a clip for it. So you'll see. We'll just leave it at that. Now here's some more of this grunge on graph paper, and this is such a cool element. Look at how you get all this graph paper lining underneath this grunge, and then you get that crumpled up look, and there's some old spatter here, and then these beautiful dots lining this. I really am attracted to this kit. This might be my favorite kit so far, but it's hard to say that because the other collage sheets that Robyn has done I love her style. I just love her style. She's got a really nice aesthetic. I hope that's the right word. So here, yet again, you get the dark and the faded, and I just love how they play off of each other. These will do beautifully with some, you know, inked edges, because you know I'm going to ink all the edges. I always do. Okay, there's that one. And then you get this gorgeous, gorgeous coffee stain. And now back to the coffee staining technique that Robyn taught me. What I do, and maybe I'll just make a video of it if you guys want. I took her explanation as best I could, but I have a big table and I have plastic on it, and then I lay out big sheets of paper and little index cards, and I spray them all, and then I walk away and let them dry. And excuse me, it really only takes a couple hours for them to dry. And then you can come back in and I just flip everything over and I respray everything and I relayer the big sheets together after I flip them and spray them again. Now, when you stack them, of course, just leave them overnight because it takes longer for those to dry. But when you're doing an individual layer of all of them, it comes out just beautifully. And she said it to me, and she said it in a video. She uses like 3 cups of water. Oh, don't quote me, but this is to taste anyway. You want to make your coffee mix to taste. I'm just gonna go with 3 cups of water to like a half a cup to 75% of a cup, 3/4 of a cup of instant coffee. Now, there's a couple advantages to the instant coffee. 1, it doesn't have to be brewed. 2, you can get a much darker tone of it for much less expensive, much cheaper. And I love the smell of instant coffee. So then what I do is I mix it all together after I heat up the water. And then I let it sit and cool in I have a big giant 4-cup measuring cup. So I mix up a batch of it in that. And then I set it aside on my kitchen counter and I let it cool. And then I pour it into a big squirt bottle, a dollar store squirt bottle, nothing fancy. And then Robyn said to put a few drops. I put a few drops of 91% rubbing alcohol in it, and that keeps the coffee from molding or going bad. And it has worked beautifully for me, just like she said it would. So I like the new method so much better because it's so much less time consuming. Now, another thing you can do is you can take a toothbrush or a fan brush or really any kind of brush, and when your papers are dry, just put a little bit of your coffee in a little bowl and take a brush and you can spatter your pages, and then you get all of this just yummy, beautiful kind of style right here. So she is, the thing I love about all of these women on this design team, they are very generous with their talent, and to me, that's really important. You know, art has saved my life. It heals me. I heard Vicki say the same thing on one of her recent videos. She said art saved her life, and I have always been big on art heals. You know, I have turned to art in my life over every challenge, every difficulty, all the adversity in my life. I turn to art. Art is always there for me. It is one of my dearest friends. And thanks to YouTube, we all have this amazing opportunity to share it with all of us coming together. So we can share it with you. You can share your stuff with us. And everybody gets a voice here, an artistic voice. And that just really speaks loudly, volumes to me. That's why I have this channel, is to be able to do this. So I kind of went off the deep end there, but that's okay. You know, the coffee staining is such a art form all its own. So I'm glad I went off the deep end talking about that and talking about all of our design team members. So here's these. You get another faded again and another dark. And the more I look at this kit, the more I think I'm going to go further with this project. But here's the kit. I will pick my kits to go with this, and I will show that to you in the project and as I work with them. And then stay tuned. I will be back in just a moment to show you the actual project. Be right back. Okay guys, so I got these 3 cabinets for storage at Hobby Lobby, and I had to save for a while to pull it off. The middle one is going to be my design team project for May. So all the drawers on this middle dresser here that have blue tape on it are going to get collaged with Robyn's printables and my printables mixed together So I may end up doing the entire thing after I'm done with doing the drawers I've selected. I haven't decided yet, but for the project, I think I'm just going to do these drawers and see what I think at that point. So come on back and join me for the project. See you soon.